What's up, YouTube? Before I get started in this video, I just want to kind of go over my channel a little bit because I do have the Audi back inside the garage, and it's called Homebrew Subaru. I realize that the name of the channel implies I'm going to be working on Subarus all the time, and I do have two running Subarus, but that's not particularly what the channel is going to concentrate on all the time. Because I have other vehicles, every once in a while they're going to come in, and that's what the video is going to be about. It's not a big deal. I do intend to do a lot more work on my Subis, so don't worry, they will be coming in. More videos will be coming out. I've kind of got a bigger job set out for the Forester that I want to plan for the future, so I might get on that when it goes back onto the road at some point. But for today, it's about the Audi. The Audi's just been sitting, and haven't been using it. Before I put it away, the fog light burned out on the left side, and the car has no problem of reminding me it's out every time I start it. So I've been thinking of selling this car, contemplating. I really do like the car, but I just kind of like to get my money out of it at the same time because I have so many vehicles. But I ended up ordering a bunch of LEDs to do more of the interior LEDs. I have a past video. I'll put a link at the end here. So I did more of like the front interior lights and all the footwell lights, and it looks really nice at nighttime. So I decided I needed the little map lights, and I decided I would get them. And these are the guys right here. These should work. So that'll do the 4 map lights that are on the inside. Then the glove box, I'm pretty sure takes a 194 style, and these ones that I bought for the 240, they should do the job in the glove box, and possibly the same in the trunk. So I'm going to check the trunk. I do have more bulbs of each, so if I don't have enough, then I should be able to at least make sure all of them have been replaced. And then the fog lights. So I went with these LED fog lamps. These are H3 bulbs, or no, H11 bulbs, I believe. So I just basically, gonna pop out the old bulb. One's burnt out anyway, and I'll pop one in, and we'll compare the one good bulb that's in the car to the LED, just to kind of see what the actual difference is. And because I know the LEDs are going to look really good, but I'm not so sure how bright they'll be and how far of a beam they're going to spray. The fogs are meant to really light the road in front of you anyway, so it's more in the daytime when the regular lights are off. On the Audi in Canada, they use the fog lights for daytime running lights. Gives it a nice kind of look. So yeah, so I'll pop out this little grill here to start with, and I think I'm gonna unscrew the lamp, and then I'll get popping that bulb in, and we'll compare one side to the other.
Activated.
So as you can see, those lights are simple to change. Just pop out that little grill, 2 little Allen screws, the light comes out, bulb comes out, and just reverse it to put it back together. That bulb came with those fog lamps. When I first bought this car last year, one of the fog lamps was like cracked open, and then the other one was like just cracked, the factory ones. So I found these on eBay, maybe $35 or something for the pair of them, and they probably came from China. The bulbs come from China, and H11, but that bulb near melted the housing. I see a great big melted area on the inside of it, and that's just the type of thing, and they're trying to set our cars on fire. So now I'm ready to move on to the interior and start trying to get these guys to go in. So I hope you guys got a good enough view sitting there. I was thinking these lights would timed out by now. There they go. So just a pick. I should get this light going. And that panel pulls down. You can see the previous LEDs I put in there. So this little trim panel needs to come down next, and you just want to be kind of gentle, and it will pop right off. And then these guys go up into here with just a little push and turn. I think it's in there. Uh-oh. There we go. Push and turn. Push and turn. Push. Pop. This guy doesn't want to cooperate. And you start getting into disbelief that it actually won't go in there. There. All I had to do was look at it. Oh, bam. Oh yeah, they look nice. Let's just put up this panel here. Make sure it's all the way on. And this one, they're not very bright, but I mean, going down the road at nighttime, yeah, I guess the car's got to be running to make them work. So I got 2 more in the back, and before we get to those though, I think I'm going to go to the glove box and see what's in there next. So I've got there's another incandescent bulb up in here. Just going to try and pop it down and see which kind it is. So get another little 194 bulb in here, and I'll pop this guy in and see what it looks like. I don't know if that's going to work or not. That's looks pretty good. It's nice and bright. Boom. quite a bit of nice white light in there. It's very similar to what's on the footwell. Now onto the rear. Okay, I'm not really sure how this panel comes down, but I'm sure it's just slowly pry. And then I'm going to use these style bulbs again. I think those are in there. I don't know. There you can see the rear's on. Just turn the light off, and they're not very bright. They give just a very dim glow to the back seat, but the same nice white light that's in the front now, matching it. All the interior bulbs have actually been done. They're all the same kind of white matching light, and I can go onto the trunk, figure out what's in there, and put the bulbs in there. I'll be done. So in the trunk there's two similar kind of lenses, one up here, one down over here. They look to be the same as what was in the glove box, so I'm expecting 194 bulbs. Just pick them out and see what's in there. Got our new LED 194 style bulb. Appears to be backwards, so we'll try it the other way. There, it's all lit up there. And just put it back into place. Bang. This is just on that rear panel. And that one's done. So as you can see, the trunk's not like really brightly lit, but there is quite a bit of light being displayed in it, and I think at nighttime it's going to look absolutely fine. You're going to see what's in the trunk, and if you can't, you probably need glasses. So yeah, because I got something else in the driveway right now, I'll probably wait to pull this car out tomorrow night to actually see what it looks like. But you guys get to see that right So yeah, I'm just really happy with the results. I think the car looks awesome with that kind of lighting. Definitely suits it, and even just the fog lights as DRLs. I mean, that thing's gonna look really good going down the road in the daytime, because they're really gonna you're gonna actually see them and notice them. The interior bulbs really light up really well at nighttime. I was a little surprised how much light you can actually get in the back seat, and but it's a cool light too. So you know, if someone's sitting in the back seat while you're on the highway going for a trip, they could actually use the light and not affect the driver too much. Now, LED lighting can be very cost effective. I mean, if you actually know the bulb numbers that you're looking for and you search around online, you'll find the bulbs very cheap. You want to be careful the style that you use. Want to make sure it's going to be effective for your use. Some need to point in more of a straight direction. Others you want to illuminate an entire area. So you just got to be careful in what you're buying for what application. And you do kind of got to be careful because they do sell like full interior bulb kits on eBay, and basically they're just going to charge you like 3 times the amount as what you should be spending sourcing all the bulbs for you and just making it easy for you to purchase. I mean, if you don't want to spend the extra time looking for the bulbs you need and how many of them you need, that's a great option. But if you want to have like an excess of bulbs and pay a third the price, then have a good look yourself, because that's the kind of deal that you can find. That's probably going to be it for the A4 for quite some time. I'm not driving the car, and whether or not I sell it, I'm still glad I actually put those lights in it. It adds a bit more aesthetic attraction to a potential buyer, and if I don't sell the car, then I get to enjoy them myself. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. Leave your questions and comments further down below, and I'll see you in the next one.